Welcome back to Spicy Tech. I am Mark.
I'm Cry.
And today we have a special episode with you. We have a loaner Model Y performance that's running the AI4 computer. It also has 12.5.6.3 software FSD. So it has the end-to-end highway as well as improved city street navigation. We want to compare that to our Model 3, which is our daily driver that is running 12.5.4.2. And to compare that hardware 3 with hardware 4 to determine whether or not is it worth it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the notification bell. Let's begin. So we have it really pressed up against this corner here, and I was really hoping that it would do some kind of 3-point turn, but it really, you can see here, it's trying to like do a 360 with the wheels and try to figure out that corner there. Let's see if I push it a little bit. What's going to happen here?
Oh, watch that corner. Ah!
Is it going to reverse? Is it going to reverse?
It's going to the right.
No, it's not.
So we have a conspiracy theory that we think that Tesla is trying to convince us to make this upgrade. So we're trying to test that out thoroughly now and find out.
Exactly. We have our first right turn right now, and we have a bunch of cars just streaming along on the left side. It's going to be very safe with this because we only have 2 lanes and there's no gaps in between, no safe gaps in between these cars to make that right turn. I mean, you can do it now if you want to, but then just to be safe, let that car pass and then go.
Nice. Are we on hurry or standard?
It'll be on standard mode.
Okay.
Yeah, so let's double check that there. You can see,
Autopilot?
on the software, 12.5.6.3, and autopilot we have it on. Actually, it's on hurry.
Okay,
That's
let's try
strange.
standard.
Yep.
Oh,
It's
does not like you looking at the screen.
Yeah.
There's a really nice lane change here, very smooth.
Okay, it's supposed to come to a complete stop here. Okay, it did.
Yeah, it did.
A little bit abruptly there, not human-like. And we have a car coming on the left side, but it's making a right turn, and we can go.
I thought that creeping up could have been a little more controlled. I thought it was a little fast.
Very, very cautious right turn there, because it took the right turn and it was at 26 kilometers. It was supposed to accelerate up to 60, but not too sure why it kind of hesitated there. But now we get the full self-driving is degraded now because we have some rain, and we have that new cover at the back. That new cover that you're seeing on the internet now, it's on the back of the car, and so far it looks good. We did a test on it too as well. Oops.
I just wanted to make a mention there. It did that point of no return really well.
Yeah,
it
was
didn't.
smooth.
It didn't speed up. It didn't slow down or try to slam the brakes or anything. It was like, I know I have to go through, and I'm just gonna keep going.
Very confident. There was no hesitation at all. However, we did see that it did hesitate on a green light. The same kind of behavior that we saw on our hardware 3 vehicle. So there's not really much difference in that behavior.
Oh, we're gonna test it now, so let's see.
We used to have some ping-ponging between the lanes. It would go on the right side, go on the left, go on the right, and then come back on the left side here. But now we've seen that has been addressed. It stays in the middle lane, and then only when it's making the left turn, it goes on the furthest left lane, and then it makes a left turn naturally.
This is a very careful left turn here, but it's
taking its time at 29 kilometers an hour. So we have our right turn coming up here in 300 meters. It does that well in advance. No kind of hesitation or second thought or second guessing to the lane.
It also indicated quite early for the right.
For this right turn here, yeah, exactly. The wipers too as well seem to be functional. I'm not too sure if it's an improvement. I don't really have any issues as yet.
But I will mention though, what the wipers, when I was driving not FSD, they weren't really working. Just keep that in mind. It depends on the software that you have at the time. If you're trying to make that upgrade, maybe the next update might improve it.
Notice the visualizations too as well. It's very smooth. The cars are not jittery. We have a right turn here, and I believe we also have a lane ending sign. So let's see if it recognizes it. Yeah.
Oh, it already did it very quickly. Oh, wait, that's new.
That's new behavior, yes.
Oh, wait.
Before it used to go straight through the zipper, get into the lane, and then only here it starts indicating. So that is a huge improvement. from before.
Yeah, I'm actually curious if it's using OCR, or if it can actually tell with the lanes. Because, like, it's hard to recognize if the lane is ending because of how it looks visually. So I'm curious to see how they're accomplishing that. Oh, I think I just saw a little stutter there
It did have a little bit of phantom braking too as well. It did slightly press on the brakes there, even though it was fine. But visibility is a little bit obscured right now. It's a little bit deteriorated.
But even despite that, it's doing a great job.
Exactly.
Really, like, nothing to complain about. Alright, let's see how it's going to handle this. It's pretty dark and pretty rainy. And we lost our right of way, but it's still green.
Starts indicating no hesitation at all, making that lane change. Slows down to a safe speed and then makes a left turn. A little bit too slow for my liking.
Oh, and we're going over the corner.
It gets into that lane there. I mean, there was no car there. I'm assuming that if there was a car there, it would have maneuvered around them.
I'm taking it wider.
Yeah, exactly. Really dark here. I mean, we do have the illumination of the oncoming car lights, but overall, it just seems really safe.
I feel safe. Do you think it could be the all-wheel drive that's adding to it? Like, it feels like it's really on the road?
Well, coming from a Model 3 to a Model Y, this car is bigger and you can feel it. You know, you feel more in control or more in command because of the height difference. And then also because the car is heavier, you feel like you're driving a tank. So it doesn't feel as responsive or nimble as the Model 3.
Mm-hmm.
But overall, it definitely feels a lot more safe. We have cars behind us now, and I'm getting a little bit worried because it's not picking up some speed.
I mean, we only have 60, so 65 is kind of the legal maximum in this area. They're gonna have to deal with it. But there is a lane kind of being created right here. It's for the right lane, so hopefully it will move over to give them some room to overtake us, because they're not supposed to overtake from the right side.
Well, we're not supposed to be this slow as well.
Yeah, we're supposed to go in there.
Yeah.
That's the correct thing to do.
So that's what I also wanted to mention. The cars behind us are going faster than us. They're overtaking us on the right side. The vehicle is supposed to know that these cars are going faster and to get into the slower lane to let them pass. I mean, but then they're also making all right turns. They all make, actually no.
But we're making a right turn and we're not getting in this lane fast enough.
Well, we're going on over the solid line. Okay.
So that's a bit interesting. I'm not sure if it's a problem with the lanes or what. Ooh! Okay.
So let that person pass. I don't know if that person was actually coming into our lane. It looks like they actually tried to correct at the last minute, so the system really picked it up really well.
It figured out the trajectory
exactly.
very well.
So that was pretty cool. That was actually really cool.
Yeah, it was. A little abrupt stopping.
I think that was all right.
I just wonder if it could have calculated it because of the timer over there.
I think it did the right thing instead of like, oh, CYBERTRUCK. CYBERTRUCK. On that note, folks, let's summarize it here. Hardware 4 with supervised FSD feels safer and more responsive than Hardware 3, especially in challenging conditions like rain and darkness. The car demonstrates an ability to anticipate and react to potential hazards more quickly than the driver. Hardware 4 demonstrates significantly improved lane ending recognition, even in low light, making highway merging smoother as well as city merging safer and less stressful. Despite the overall improvement, Hardware 4 still exhibits occasional instances of phantom braking, especially on green lights, which remains a slight concern. This begs the question, will we upgrade to Hardware 4? While impressed with Hardware 4 performance, I don't think we are firm in our decision about the value from upgrading from Hardware 3 to Hardware 4. Particularly if the enhanced features could be implemented in Hardware 3. Overall, driving the Model Y performance with Hardware 4 and FSD supervised provides definitely a more confident, secure, and enjoyable experience with an assertive driving style that instills trust in various situations. If you like this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the notification bell. And we will see you in our next video. Hope you liked it. Bye.
Bye.